Hello everyone! This will be our first video on how to integrate for process and efficiency analysts multi-agent systems with AI to make their job easier.
Hi, we have a serious problem right now. We are having a very hard time finding someone who can fill the position of process and efficiency analyst with guarantees. We are not only looking for a person with technical knowledge, but someone who deeply understands our workflows, who can proactively identify inefficiencies, and also has the ability and vision to propose and drive strategic improvements. The problem is that, when we find profiles that come close, they usually have salary expectations beyond our reach or are committed to other projects.
This is completely understandable. This type of professional profile is becoming increasingly scarce and, for this very reason, more in demand. You need someone who has a global vision of the business, who is analytical but also practical, who has operational experience in several departments, and who, to top it off, is constantly available to react to any change or deviation. That is why today I wanted to propose an alternative that, instead of hiring a person, is based on implementing a multi-agent system with artificial intelligence. A system that is able to cover all those functions you are looking for, but in a continuous, scalable way and without the usual human limits.
Are you telling me that I could have a process analyst in the company, other than one person?
Think of him as an invisible, tireless, and extremely meticulous operations manager. He does not perform the physical tasks, but oversees them all. He is connected to the company's information systems and databases, detects patterns, cross-checks data, identifies trends, and decides when to act. Moreover, when it detects something out of the ordinary or an opportunity for improvement, it automatically activates the appropriate sub-agent. It can be a diagnostic, continuous improvement, re-engineering, or training agent. It's like having a strategic mind monitoring your business day and night, 7 days a week.
In other words, the system itself gives us the map to act with our current customers, without improvising and with focus where it really matters.
Let me give you a practical example. If VPA detects that the average time to resolve technical incidents has increased in the last 10 days, it automatically launches the analysis sub-agent to study the cause. This sub-agent analyzes processes, reviews flows, and detects, for example, that a validation step is duplicated or that there is a bottleneck in technical support. The improvement sub-agent is then activated and proposes a restructuring, and if you give the green light, it implements it. All this can happen without any human having to generate an alert.
And we do all this with the support of the agents we already have in place, right? Or do we need to develop more functionality?
A human analyst is valuable, no doubt, but he has natural limitations. He needs to collect data, hold meetings, understand the context, and prepare reports. All of that takes time. The VPA works in real time, analyzes thousands of data simultaneously, and learns from the results he gets. In addition, it does not get tired, does not have bad days, does not go on vacation, or leave for another company when it receives a more tempting offer. VPA guarantees continuity, accuracy, and the ability to constantly improve.
So we are not talking about a static strategy once a year, but about dynamic decisions week by week, or even day by day.
On the contrary, the system has been designed with a very user-friendly interface. All the information it generates is presented in natural language, accompanied by simple graphics, intuitive panels, and clear recommendations. The system itself can even generate executive summaries, presentations, or explanatory videos to keep your team informed. And if something is not understood, VPA detects it and explains it with examples.
Interesting. So this VPA would be the core that coordinates everything else, right?
Exactly. That's why we call him the conductor of the system. He doesn't play every instrument, but he knows when and how they should sound. He is attentive to each section of the orchestra, production, logistics, quality, customer service, and coordinates their efforts so that the end result is harmonious and efficient. He is the strategic brain of the system, and his job is to ensure that everything flows coherently.
I like that metaphor. And tell me, is it possible to start with just him, or is it necessary to have the whole system from the beginning?
You can start with VPA as the main core, but for it to unfold its full potential, it should ideally be accompanied by some functional agents that are in charge of more specific tasks: process analysis, efficiency evaluation, quality control, etc. In the next video, I will introduce you to the first of these agents. He is a specialist in organizational diagnosis who analyzes your processes as a senior consultant would do, but without charging by the hour or having a limited agenda.
Perfect. You're convincing me that this isn't just a futuristic idea or an experiment. It looks like a real, tangible solution, and one that could have a direct impact on our business. I'm waiting expectantly to see the next video for you to explain that agent to me.
Companies have to evolve as technology continues to advance. If you have any questions or suggestions, just contact our expert Antonio Fresco Navacharada by LinkedIn. He will be able to clarify any other questions you may have. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe to be more informed about how artificial intelligence can help to improve the people working in companies.